What's up, people? Welcome back to another one. Today I'll be sharing with you how I go about fixing some of my old rods. Some of the guides on these rods have been worn, some have been broken, so I have to change them, and I'll show you how I do that. Stay tuned. Okay, people, so these are the rods I've been telling you about. Those two, I got them as a gift, and I'm going to change some of the guides because some of the guides, they are worn. As you can see, some of them are beginning to rust, and the rod tip has to be changed because it is broken. You can see right there, there's a string hole in it, so I have to change that rod tip. And I'm going to change these guides to let them look more uniform. The handle on this one, I'm also going to change it. I'm going to take off this duct tape, and I'm going to put on a heat shrink rod wrap on it and let it look more unique. So I'm going to remove that duct tape. And this rod tip, the ceramic for it fell out, so I'm going to replace the ceramic, because you know, if you just use bare metal, the metal itself can cut your line, so you don't want that when you're reeling in a fish. So I'm going to show you how I do it. In a minute. Okay, people, so this is what I'll be using. This is a rod guide box that I got on Amazon. I'm going to share the link in the description for you, and as you can see, there's a lot of different sizes on them. This one is going to be the very last guide that I use on the rod. Hopefully it's big enough as the previous ones that was on it. If not, I'll just use them anyways, so because I don't have any bigger than this one. So this is the biggest one I have, so it will have to work. This is a heat glue. This I'm going to use on the rod tip. All you do is just heat it up with a lighter, and then you put it inside the tip and attach it to the rod. So this is the heat glue. I will attach the link for that one as well. There are some small tips in this kit. They did not come in the kit, I placed them in there, but I also have a rod tip box that I'm going to share with brand. As you can see, 9KMDW Life, same brand. I got them on Amazon. I'm going to share the link, as I said. So they come in many sizes. You have to choose the size that you prefer to use based on the size of the rod. So here they are. You can see they have very thick ones. Diameter on these holes are very big, and then you have smaller ones like these, which are very small diameter. So very handy thing to have in your box among your gears, because they come in handy, because you never know when you're going to need a rod guide. So okay, people, so what I'm going to do now is just remove the thread from the blank, and take off these guides, and if they're in good condition, I will reuse them. So you just need a knife, and you carefully just peel away the thread. Just cut the thread, or just cut those threads off. Like so. for the stomach. So you can and I'm retraining these guys how to do it. Okay people, so I finished the top half of the rod. As you can see, all the guides are off. And this rod tip, I left it on there because it's not broken or anything. It's just a little bit corroded, so I removed some of the corrosion. I'm going to clean it up a little bit better and use some epoxy on the threading right here. So I'm going to keep that on. So put this to the side, and then I'll remove the last guide on the lower half of the rod. This was the original guide that came with the rod. It should be easier to remove. There we go. You see, it comes out very easily. It means it has been worn. There we go. So I'm going to measure this with the, well, this seems a bit bigger than the rod guide I have in the box, but as I said, it's the, you can see the comparison, the diameter is bigger. So, but I'll be using it nonetheless, because I don't have any bigger than this. So hopefully there is not an issue. Let's throw this away. Okay people, there it is, all gone. Just going to remove the duct tape now. Here you go, people. So this is what the handle looks like. It's far less damaged than I expected it to be. Most of the grits are more caught by the duct tape coming off because it's very strong, but really held on tightly. So I'm going to use a sandpaper, very fine grit sandpaper, and try to remove the excess tape that is on here before I do anything else with the handle. So I will wrap on the guides in the meantime. Okay, people, so I finished stripping the rod, took off the tip and all the guides. All I have now is the blank, as you can see. All the guides are off. So I'm going to put on a rod tip right here. So this is the rod tip I'll be using. This is the closest one I have that fits on the tip. So as you can see, it's very close. So what I'm going to do now is just heat up the tip top adhesive glue. I'm just going to use a match like that. Just heat up the glue. You don't have to do it long. It doesn't take long to heat up. I'm just going to use the end of the matchstick and go like this and create some strands, which I'm then going to roll after it dries. Just create some strands like that. There we go. After it cools, I'm just going to take it off. And just roll it in my hands. Just roll it in my hands like so, and make like some strands. Here we go. And I'm going to stick this inside of the rod tip. Then I'm going to light it again and heat it up. It's going to just heat it up a little bit. It doesn't take long. When you're finished, just attach it to the rod tip like so, and make sure it's in the right settings as you would want it to be, meaning it's lining up with where you would want to fit your guides facing the rod tip. So mine is positioned to the right angle as where I want it. So all I do now is just let that dry. Just let that dry, and then I could start to wrap on the rest of the guides.